He woke up before the alarm this time. Not because he was rested, but because his mind wouldn't let him sleep. The room was quiet. Too quiet. That kind of silence that makes your thoughts louder. He stared at the ceiling, breathing slowly, feeling the weight in his chest. The same weight he felt every morning. Not physical. Mental. He knew exactly how the day would go. He would rush. He would delay important things. He would promise himself he'd do better tomorrow. And tomorrow would forgive him again. He finally got out of bed and stood in front of the mirror. The man staring back wasn't a failure. That was the painful part. He wasn't lazy either. He worked. He survived. He functioned. But he was undisciplined. And deep down, he knew it. He remembered the man he thought he'd be by this age. More focused. Stronger. In control. Instead, his days controlled him. His phone buzzed. Notifications. Messages. Noise. Before he realized it, 15 minutes were gone. He hadn't done anything useful. Just reacted. This was his real problem. He lived in reaction mode. Life pulled. He followed. No structure. No direction. Only motion without progress. He used to believe motivation was the answer. He watched videos. Saved quotes. Promised change. And every time, he felt powerful. For a moment. Then reality arrived. Work. Stress. Discomfort. Motivation disappeared. Discipline never came to replace it. Weeks passed. Then months. He stopped setting goals. Not because he didn't want more. But because he didn't trust himself anymore. Every broken promise left a scar. Small at first. Then deeper. When you stop trusting your own word, everything becomes harder. Decisions feel heavy. Action feels pointless. One evening, he sat alone in his car after work. Engine off. Lights out. Just sitting. He didn't want to go home yet. Because home meant distraction. Comfort. Avoidance. He stayed there longer than he planned. And for the first time, he asked himself a dangerous question. What if nothing changes? Not next week. Not next year. Ever. He imagined himself 5 years older. Same habits. Same excuses. Same regret. That image scared him more than discipline ever had. That night, he didn't watch anything motivational. He didn't write goals. He just thought. And he reached a simple conclusion. Discipline was hard. Yes. But regret was slowly destroying him. Regret was stealing his confidence. His energy. His respect for himself. Discipline asked for effort. Regret asked for his future. The next morning, the alarm rang. His hand reached to turn it off. Then stopped. Not because he felt motivated. But because he remembered the man in the car. He got up. No rush. No drama. Just action. The discomfort was immediate. His body resisted. His mind complained. He did it anyway. That morning, nothing magical happened. The world didn't change. But something inside him did. He proved something important. He could act without feeling ready. That single act changed the rules. The next day was harder. Because now there was no excuse. He knew he was capable. Discipline didn't feel empowering yet. It felt annoying. Restrictive. Like friction. But he kept going. Some days he failed. He slept late. He skipped effort. But this time, failure didn't end the journey. It reminded him why discipline mattered. Weeks passed. Then something subtle happened. The voice in his head changed. When he said, "I'll do it," his mind stopped laughing. It listened. Discipline was rebuilding trust. Quietly. Slowly. He stopped chasing perfect days. He focused on consistent ones. Wake up on time. Do what matters first. Limit distractions. Simple rules. Hard to follow. Easy to respect. Life became less chaotic. Not easier. Clearer. He stopped asking, "How do I feel?" He asked, "What is required?" That question changed everything. Because feelings lie. Requirements don't. One evening, he caught his reflection again. Same mirror. Different man. Not stronger physically. Stronger mentally. He realized discipline didn't remove pain. It organized it. Instead of random suffering, there was chosen effort. Instead of regret, there was progress. The world didn't applaud him. No one noticed. And that was fine. Discipline was never about approval. It was about identity. He was becoming someone reliable. Someone who showed up. Someone he could respect. And that respect was addictive. Comfort still tempted him. Every day. But regret no longer had power. Because even on bad days, he acted. Most people wait for life to change. Disciplined people change first. And life follows. He understood now. Discipline is not about control over life. It is about control over yourself. And self-control is freedom. Real freedom. Not the freedom to do whatever you want. The freedom to do what you should. Regret is patient. It waits for weak moments. Discipline must be practiced daily. And that is why discipline wins. Because regret only appears when it's too late. If you feel uncomfortable listening to this, good. That discomfort means you recognize yourself. You know the truth. Discipline is hard. But regret is far harder.